got away there.
Still got possession, Sharks, in their attacking half. Beautiful bit of passing by the defenders at the moment. It's good to get a little bit of touch in early in the game so you get your feel for it while you got the nerves happening. Things can go a little bit pear-shaped when you feel nervous, so it's good to get a touch on the ball, feel confident. Raptors got it in deep defence now, trying to get it out. Trying to possess it forwards. Off they go. We're into Raptors attack, but Sharks have possession. Oh, turnover. There we go. Pass forward into Raptors attack has been taken by Sharks, and lo and behold, we're back into Sharks attack with a shot on. Lovely hands by their young keeper for Raptors, who's clearly been keeping the goals out this year. Only 25 goals against for the whole season for Raptors.
Phenomenal for a 15-year-old.
He's unreal. It's blinking awesome. Love it.
He's got beautiful hands, Bunny, in goals.
Yeah. We've moved up into Raptors attack, but Sharks possession again. So Sharks probably ball handling a little bit better to start with at the moment. We're down deep in Sharks attack behind the goals.
So I understand it's a repeat grand final of last year. These two faced off last year. So I think Raptors will be hungry today, hoping to get their first grand final victory.
Ooh, that makes it even feistier. Fabulous.
Sharks have had great success for the last couple of seasons, so they've been premiers for the last couple of seasons. So let's see if they can do it again.
We're behind the goals in Sharks attack here. There's a good bit of hassle going on from Raptors. Still moving the ball in attack. There we go. Turnover to Raptors. Good body on the boards here. It was all within the rules. It was a nice one. Raptors up into attack. It went across the face of goal. No one there to tap it in. But Raptors still have it now. I think we might be seeing a bit of a stronger line from Raptors on now.
Yeah, this will be Raptors' power line. Claire Smith with the ball currently.
Ooh, ball in front of the Raptors net. There's a nearly nice little tap in. Number 19 from Raptors, Lizelle, was in front of the net. We've had a little bit of a miss pass back there. We're in Raptors attack at the moment. Elle trapping it in the middle for Raptors. Moving forward again into Raptors attack. We've got a nice clearance from Sharks there, but Raptors will take possession again in their deep defence and attempt to move forward.
Ainsley Cornelius coming out of defence here, passing the ball long.
Oh, nice high ball. That was a good bit of a hockey swing there from Claire Smith, but no one around us, so not dangerous. Good to go.
So I think we've got quite a fair few hockey players out there today. It's nice to see transitions between the two sports.
Absolutely, and maybe they might stick with floorball.
Let's hope.
I'm biased though, yeah.
I may be too, but I used to be a hockey player, turned floorball player, and I enjoy the speed of the game so much more.
Yep. It's faster, it's more physical. There's no coasting on the court in floorball, whereas in hockey sometimes if the ball's not near you, you're just hanging about. Depends on your position, of course, but
over the boards.
So pretty even so far. We've had some good attack from Sharks. We've had some really good attack from Raptors. Ball moving into Raptors attack, but Sharks have possession. We're running around the back of the goals. Oh, it's a lovely pass out. Sharks are moving forward into attack, but Raptors take possession. Beautifully holding possession there by Raptors in their deep defence, but the pressure's coming on from Sharks.
The Sharks have got a nice heavy press in at the moment, so pushing hard.
Seeing a few high balls into attack, which I love, mixes things up a little bit. Good tussle in the mid-court.
Nice pass out from Flick through to Alex.
Sharks again moving into attack. There was going to be some nice passing, but intercepted by one of the Raptors girls. Beautiful play from Sharks moving into attack. It was a lovely shot. Out wide on the boards too. It was going on net. It was very nice. Woo!
And there's our first goal.
And coming from the most interesting of circumstances, the ball has bounced from behind the net over the top for a tap-in in front of the net. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
No, I don't think
It's too. It was going on net. It was very nice. Woo!
And there's our first goal.
And coming from the most interesting of circumstances, the ball has bounced from behind the net over the top. Clash of sticks to have the ball bounce over the top of goals and in front of the net. That was, nope, I've never seen that. That was good. Not planned. You couldn't plan that.
That was a goal for number 7 from Sharks.
So Sharks taking the early lead here, 1-0 up. Let's see if Raptors can respond.
So the competition's best attackers doing what they do so far. There we go. We've got a new line on for the Raptors. I'm seeing some more crew of my vintage out there, and I like it a lot. It does suck a little bit when you're playing against the young pups, though. They do go a bit faster.
It certainly does. I'm in the same vintage. But, you know, like all fine wines, you can get better with age sometimes.
We play smarter, right?
I'd like to think so.
So Raptors in possession now in their deep defence behind the net, looking to attack, and they've done it up the left boards. Maintaining good possession here, Raptors. Moving forward again.
So this is Mez who just passed the ball forward. I think we have quite some talent out there in other ways for the Raptors today. So Mez is actually a neurologist.
Ooh.
So
Excellent.
Specialises in neuromuscular conditions. So one of our leading doctors out there playing today.
Sensational. So we're deep in Raptors attack at the moment, and a little tap in. Elle nearly tapped it into goals, but it was blocked by one of the Sharks' bodies. Possession for Sharks now. Ooh, they've a bit of a deadly pass into the middle of the court. Claire Smith pounced. Raptors are now in possession in their forward half in the corner, which often, if you don't get yourself turning out of the corner position, can get a little stuck there. Beautiful possession by Raptors here, controlling the play a little bit, which I'm a big fan of when you get to have a little intermission, control the play a bit and then move into attack. We've got referees Trent Jones and Janelle Miller looking after the game today. Both done a fair bit of reffing this season. And I can attest that it is a nerve-wracking sport to ref because the ball moves pretty darn quick. You've got to stay ahead of the play. Have your eyes on everything. Sharks with a little bit of possession here, mid-court, moving into attack, but it's turned over. Raptors have it. And now through Laura Cram moving into attack. Very handy player is Laura. She's got the longest limbs I've ever seen on the pitch. She can reachable, a little sneaky shot from a very tight angle, which was nearly behind the goals.
She's super feisty too. She just does not stop.
Absolutely. She's a great player to play with, and I imagine, I've never played against Laura, but tough to play against because she'll get the ball off you and you don't know where that stick's come from. Sharks moving into attack along the boards now, but great tackle. Carolyn Grove from Raptors peeled that off them. Raptors now moving into attack. Beautiful possession in the middle for a shot from Raptors under pressure.
Brady passing back. Across to Mez and through to Carolyn.
Raptors in possession beautifully in their defence, but looking to move forward. Oh, we've got an straight into a Sharks player. And a shot, but blocked.
Great play there from Tara.
That was beautiful.
One of the youngsters we have out today.
Another lovely pass to the centre for Sharks. And a little shot on there, but wayward.
Getting a bit feisty at the back of goal there.
Oh, I do love a good bit of physical. Within the rules, of course. Nice shot from defence. Oh!
Saved there by Bunny. That was on the tips of her feet by the looks of it.
It would have gone in had it not been for her leg out to save it. It was a beautiful save. Brooke Howard's shot from defence for Sharks.
All right, Raptors doing a quick line change and they've got a free.
Raptors does have a cast of thousands on their bench.
They certainly do. Looks like they've got the full three lines out today.
Yep.
You're talking straight down it because it's a little bit yours is a little bit quieter. Just make sure you're speaking straight down.
We've got a Sharks free hit out wide in their attacking half. A bit of a line change there, and on come the next line for Sharks. It's a pass and shot, but a block. Probably a little bit wayward, wasn't going on net. Raptors take possession mid-court, but the hassle from Sharks is there. We're doing a bit of yo-yo possession here.
Definitely lots of turnovers in the middle of the court at the moment.
Absolutely. Jess, solid at the back for defence. I did get to ref their semi-final, which was these two teams. And Jess from Sharks in defence was very strong. Great player.
Controlling the ball nicely here coming out of D.
And as soon as you say that, a little bit of a miss pass, but it's all good. They've still got it, Sharks in possession, moving forward into attack. There's no one coming to her. Jess has got the ball again. Turnover to Raptors here, moving up the boards. Now they're deep in their attack, but under pressure. And a turnover to Raptors. Now moving forward into attack again. Pass out wide was beautiful from defence there. A shot bit high, but stayed within the boards, so they've still got another chance and they're still possessing. Raptors, another shot on. Flat along the ground. Intercepted by Sharks.
There goes Chelsea away.
She's a very strong player, Chelsea Taylor, for Sharks. She possesses it well, fights hard. Runs hard.
One of the more experienced, I guess, in this Sharks team today.
And 37. Yes, good vintage. Killing it, love it. Another good shot from Sharks, but blocked by Raptors. A beautiful block. She ran in nice and close to the shot. A long shot from Sharks there. They're peppering the goals, Sharks, at the moment. This line seems to be their stronger of the two.
Oh, another big long-range shot.
And they are possessing it beautifully. So every shot they're getting it back. Oh, saved by Bunny in front of the net. Chelsea Taylor was there and couldn't get a stick on it for the rebound.
Raptors just holding back a little bit here and letting these long-range shots happen. Oh, that was close again.
Possessing beautifully, Sharks. They don't try and rush it. They possess out wide.
Well picked up there by Bunny in front of goals.
Oh, nearly a turnover from Raptors back to Sharks. We've got Piper Allison from Sharks hassling beautifully, getting possession back. A shot that hit the side of the net. Sharks possessing again. Oh, but Laura Cram, turnover up forwards there. She's on her own though, so she's got a bit of work to do. She's running.
Here goes Claire Smith away.
We see the change in intensity with the change of the Raptors line, and a beautiful shot from Claire Smith out wide. Saved by Raptors keeper, Sharks keeper.
Here goes Laura again. She's definitely done some good running in this shift. Oh,
And
a goal there.
Oh, sneaky. Laura from behind the net, Laura Cram, sneaks it to the front of the net for Lizelle Masson to put it in.
Here goes Laura again. She's definitely done some good running in this shift. Oh,
And
a goal there.
Oh, sneaky. Laura from behind the net.
Let's go.
Sensational.
Bubba, do you think this will be what we'll see for most of the day? Is it even all the way through, or do you think someone's going to pull away?
I'd say from after reffing the semi-final with these two teams playing, it's going to stay even. We can see that the Sharks have their team that possesses it well in attack and peppers the shots. And then Raptors have exactly the same in that strong line that really presses forwards and puts the pressure on in attack. So I think when those two lines are on, depending whether they're on against each other or at the moment they're not, that's the team that's dominating on court. So we change a bit of who's in major possession, depending who's on the court.
So looking over at the Sharks bench, we've got one coach on and comparing it to Raptors, so you look like they've got some heavy coaching support here today. So 4 coaches over there by the looks of it. So Matt Smith looks like he's in charge though.
Yep, it does appear he's giving most of the directions there, which is sensational.
Plenty of experience.
He has been around for a while. I remember him from under 10s at Revo. Pretty sure he was part of the Dalkeith primary kids that were some of our first kids to play floorball at Revo.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I did write this out recently. I'm pretty sure we're about 2003-ish.
Wow. And how much has the sport grown since then, Bubba?
Oh, shots on from Laura Cram. She had about 2 shots, both saved by the keeper. The pressure is on up forward. We do have Raptors' stronger line on that is charging again into attack, but an intercept from Sharks. Has a long shot, but it was off target. Bunny takes the ball, the Raptors goalkeeper. A turnover to the middle for Sharks, but then I believe the strength in the Raptors has got it back again.
Raptors look like they've lifted slightly in the last few minutes.
Absolutely.
A bit more possession and a bit more drive up forward at the moment.
I think what Matty Smith might have just done is gone a rotation of his stronger line, one break and then back on, which is a good move. It does give you a lot more flow as a player when you go off, come back on quickly, when you've got the two lines in between you playing, you do lose a bit of momentum. It feels like you're off a bit long and you've got to recharge to go again. So I personally, as a player, I prefer to be off on. The two lines works well, but it's good to have the three to run out the full game and keep that first line fresh.
So face off in the corner here, won by Carolyn.
Raptors moving into attack, but Jess very strong over the ball here from Sharks. Good use of the body from the Sharks player there, number 88, Georgia Bird, 18 years old, playing in her third season.
That brings us to the end of the first period here.
Beautiful, 1-1 in this game. We definitely have to give a big shout out to the Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, the state government and Lottery West, major supporters of Floorball WA. Sport and recreation definitely creates vibrant, inclusive and connected WA communities. We have a big floorball community here. Lots of spectators for our Women's Twos final, which is absolutely brilliant. Lots of family always out watching the Sharks team in particular with their Sharks heads on.
There is a few Sharks heads out.
It's always
today.
Impressive.
I'm seeing some Sharks on the end of pool noodles as well today.
They've definitely got the creative supporting going on, and why wouldn't you when your team's doing so well in the season, whether it be daughters or sisters or whoever out there on the pitch. The Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries is a huge supporter of floorball in WA. It assists sending teams to play in Singapore. And while we're here, definitely supporting the growth of women in floorball in WA, which, you know, we're pretty biased, but we're big fans of that.
Certainly are. There's been phenomenal growth in women's sport in floorball over the last certainly 5 years. And it's just improving and improving season upon season. So it's fantastic to see the growth amongst the girls and a lot of the young girls coming through as well.
So we're, looking at just shy about 100 spectators here for this final, which is brilliant. That the numbers will pick up probably towards the end of this game as more teams file in for the next games afterwards, which is good, seeing these girls fight it out towards the end of the game. Also, brilliant to see in the period break all the kids getting out on the court for a knock around.
Certainly a lot of little orange shirts out there today. I think a lot of them are probably children of the Raptors women's team. A lot of mums out playing there, which is fantastic to see, and so this is a lot of their kids out playing.
Absolutely brilliant. Junior floorball in WA, as I can't explain from being back at the start. I think we were about 2004 was our first season, and we were dragging people in and telling parents, get your kids into it, come on, it's a great sport. To now, the junior comp is across 4 venues, full Saturday, Sunday and Friday night games, and it's 200 plus teams. I think we go from about under 10s through to mid-teens in the junior comps.
Even at Revo, they certainly have, starting from kindy, I think, they have teams playing. So we have some little teeny tots out playing now from 5 and up.
It's amazing. It is probably one of the best sports for kids to get into. I've found across the years of being involved in floorball, you find kids that don't fit into other sports fit really well into floorball, because unlike hockey, you can touch the ball with your feet. The ball can touch your body. It doesn't require super coordination to be a little tacker out there and have a knock around and feel pretty darn good about yourself, which I think really helps participation in floorball.
It's also really nicely complementary with other sports as well. Certainly watching some of the kids that are playing soccer who are coming into playing floorball, able to use their feet really, really well. Obviously our kids that are playing hockey, it's a nice one for them to be playing floorball as well, especially because it's a year-round sport, whereas hockey tends to be just the winter season. So it's nice to see kids coming in from other sports and using the skills that they've developed in other sports and transferring them into floorball as well.
Absolutely. So for anyone new to floorball listening, our periods, which is, you would say in AFL, for example, quarters, hockey, quarters. They're called periods in floorball, which is following along from ice hockey, being that the sport originated in Sweden around about 1983 as a supplementary sport for the ice hockey players. So follows very much the format of ice hockey. So we have 3 periods in a game of floorball, 20 minutes each. In international games and your major games, it's effective time for the full 20 minutes, which means whenever the referee blows the whistle, time is stopped. Means that teams can't milk the clock as well. So a full game of floorball, 3 20-minute periods, 10-minute breaks after period 1 and 2. Can take 2.5 hours depending what goes on in a game. So it can be a long time. Very much played in the style of ice hockey, that you have lines of 5 players, field players, switch on and off at the same time. So you get used to playing with your crew of 5. Obviously, depending on team numbers, today both teams have sweet team numbers, so they're very much staying in their lines of 5. But if you don't have exact numbers, you do mix it up a little bit. You might keep a defensive pair together and your forward 3 together, for example.
7, 6,
Just getting set here for the start of the second period.
2, 1.
And we're away.
Raptors getting that face-off back into their defensive half. Ooh, and Sharks are on it.
Hungry, hungry Sharks.
You really set me up for a really lame joke there, but I didn't take it. It was very sensible.
Well, hopefully
Oh, nice long shot from Sharks.
hopefully we get some jokes from you soon, Bubba. I hear you're quite the commentator to commentate with, so hopefully I can get you firing soon.
You've just got to be careful that you get too excited, the potty mouth can come out. I don't want
Right.
that. That's not family friendly, is it?
No.
We're here to look after everyone's ears. We've got a run behind the goals of Sharks here. Chelsea Taylor. And a shot on. It's in front of Sharks' goal, but Raptors have possession and contested possession in the middle of the court. Couple of shots. Number 11 from Sharks from out quite wide. Both blocked. Oh, we don't have number 11 on our player sheet. Number 11, we apologise, Sharks. We would be saying your name right now because there was a couple of great shots. And she's got the ball again. Still up in Sharks' attack here. Contested in the corner. Sharks have possession. Again, number 11 possessing very beautifully in the corner, and she's passed it across the front of the net. Number 18 for Sharks having a shot. Little to the side there. She missed. Just Taylor Donnelly, one of the defenders. We've got Raptors possessing in the corner. Now, in floorball, unlike hockey, you can protect the ball by using your body. But you
There's a
don't
but
want to
there.
you don't want to be stuck with your back to the other player protecting the ball for too long. We tend to rely a little bit too much on that in our local comps in Perth, and then when the girls go away internationally, you find out very quickly that you're not protecting the ball very well. Someone's in there stolen it off you. So it is best to get that ball, turn quick, get going.
Oh, here comes Laura again. Sneaky.
Ooh, and a pass to the front of the net where Claire Smith was, but couldn't connect with the ball in front of the Raptors goal there. Sharks possessing in their defence. But
Comes Taylor picking it up. Tay-Tay.
passing up the boards to Chelsea Taylor. She's done the chip and chase and got it, passed it across. But LTO was onto that one. A shot. Number 6, Piper Allison from Sharks. We've got it. Oh, bit of a
Claire Smith.
charging forward, and she's got the free hit there. about mid-court. Raptors ball. This would be the Raptors' stronger attacking line.
Yep, got their power line on here, the Raptors.
Now Sharks have pulled in very tight in front of the net to defend, which is allowing the Raptors to pass around a bit in the mid-court there.
Claire Smith just missed one there. Nice goal there.
Beautiful goal from LTO. It was a pass from Claire Smith behind the goals.
Yep, she missed the ball. She collected it.
Right in front of the net to defend, which is allowing the Raptors to pass around a bit in the mid-court there.
Claire Smith just missed one there. Nice goal there.
So 2 of their goals from Raptors have been passes from behind the net to just in front, very close to goals, and in. We now are at 2-1 for the Raptors.
And up the boards there from Alex. It's well controlled by Brooke.
Lovely move
Running out of
there.
defence, nice.
Number 2 from Sharks, that was beautiful. Becca Snow. It was a forward. But playing a little swapping into defence there, which you can do in floorball. Switching between the positions a little bit. The court isn't that big. It's 40 by 20. Metres, 40 long, 20 wide, same as a nice hockey rink. Raptors possessing well, shot from mid-court. Ooh, it looked from our angle like it had gone in.
It did.
And number 40 from Raptors did give it the cheer.
I think Biff's breathing a sigh of relief there.
I think she is too. Got her hands to it, well played.
Very, very close. Definitely great competition here. It's just from one side to the next. Shots at goal.
Raptors possessing well, trying to move into their attack. Longer shot out wide from Brooke Howard, but taken by Raptors goalie very nicely with the hands.
And looks like Raptors are putting on their weapon line. See the Laura and Claire and Lizelle are on at the moment.
Beautiful play by Sharks though, moving forward into their attack.
Great run there.
Hassle by Claire Smith, that's behind goals now. Ooh. Good strong play. Sharks have come away from the free hit in their attacking corner.
Claire's certainly one of the more physical players out there today. She likes to go in hard for that ball.
Certainly is. I played it.
Yeah, physical. There was a nice physical contest just on the boards there. Raptors came away with the free though.
A nice high ball into attack for Raptors. We're in Raptors attack out wide on the boards. Brooke Howard trying to get that ball off Claire Smith, but she was too strong. There's lovely passing. LTO, a shot that went a little bit wayward. And a tap in, Biff!
So close.
What a save. Raptors had that ball tapped in through number 14, but not. No, tell lies, number 19.
It's Lizelle.
Yep. Wakey, wakey. Getting my 4s and my 9s.
It does look a little bit like a 4. It's kind of like the backwards P.
Yeah. Could be my old girl eyes too.
Might be the old girl eyes, I think.
It was okay. A good feisty tussle behind the Raptors goal. The pressure is still on from Raptors.
Fighting hard in there, Rebecca Snow.
But Claire Smith has got that ball. She uses her body very nicely. A quick turnout would be the way to go. Or she's The Raptors are hassling on that net. Sharks got some possession now, a little bit of a time to chill. Raptors are holding, they're not pressing.
Number 5, Jess Beaver, doing a great job in defence for the Sharks today.
Absolutely. With a long ball down the boards, Sharks have got it. Ooh. A little knock away from Raptors.
There's Claire Smith again.
Whoop. A little bit of stickety whack. Close enough to the ball that it was Sharks now running it forward into attack through Chelsea Taylor. Trying to pass to Piper Allison, but turned over to Raptors.
Some fighting happening down in the corner here. Nice contested possession, trying to win that ball out.
Trent, the ref, letting it go beautifully. Let the fight continue. Charge on. But still in deep defence, which is not where you want to be. Chelsea Taylor hassling. The ball's stuck in the goal in the net. Ball's stuck in the goal in the net. And Sharks have managed to get possession back. Beautiful passing. Still in attack there.
Great skills there from Piper.
Beautiful pass back to defence. And a shot from Sharks, number 52, one of their defenders.
Shot away there, picked up by Bunny. He's doing a great job in goals today.
So number 52 Sharks shot was Georgia Charles. Still in Sharks. Attack and a shot. Under pressure. Chelsea Taylor gets it through 2 of the Raptors players.
That was close again there.
Ooh, another shot from Georgia Charles is beautiful. Taken by the keeper. Definitely the stronger line from Sharks here, staying up in their attack for the last few minutes here. Georgia Charles pass to Chelsea Taylor. Running behind the net. Woo! Pass to the front of the net. Victoria Civiletti couldn't get a hold of it. Now we're moving into Raptors. Attack through Carolyn Grove. Beautiful passing. Woo!
Nice pick up there from Biff. That was coming through.
It was a shot on. It was along the ground, not too fast, so Biff was beautifully onto it, grabbing that ball. Sharks moving the ball nicely in attack here, passing to each other. Still passing the ball, Sharks, in their attack. Having a little shot here and there. Nice work. Number 24, Laura Telders from Raptors, trying to get possession of the ball.
Oh,
she's backed over the boards, but there was nothing done wrong by the Sharks players there, so it's play on. Which there is our physical play. That's just how it goes.
Rebecca Snow working hard in the corner there. It's got a pass away.
Woo! Attempted slap shot from Brooke Howard there. Didn't quite go on the net. Good chip and chase. Number 7 Raptors. Where are we?
That's Alex Chikara.
Beautiful. Got a fair bit of contested possession going on at the minute. But Raptors moving. They're in their attack. Ball taken by Biff. Sharks goalkeeper. And Sharks possessing now with the Raptors players dropping back a little bit.
Shark Sharks are just controlling it out of defence here, just slowing the game down a little bit. Sometimes it's nice to change the speed up. Don't always have to be going hard and fast forward. One just bounced over the boards.
Cheeky little bit of a hockey high swing from LTO there, which is a tough habit to get out of when you switch between hockey and floorball. If it is not dangerous in floorball, it's play on, but if that was dangerous.
Laura coming away with the ball now. Laura Cram.
Having a good run forwards. Pass to the top of the net, but smacked straight out by the Sharks girls. And here we have the Raptors' stronger line on, but sneaky little possession taken there by Piper Allison from Sharks. A free hit on the boards here for Sharks. Claire Smith's a little bit bewildered as to why that was against her.
Yep, she's not looking happy there with that call from the umpire.
I know the feeling. Sometimes you get very passionate out there.
That was a close shot, just over the top of the net there.
Always feeling like you're hard done by when you're working hard, getting a bit tired, and the ref goes the other way.
Oh, well read by Chelsea there.
She's under the pump from the Raptors girls now. Out wide on the boards. Laura Cram with the ball there. Pass back to Lizelle, back to Laura. Laura's hassling number 18 from Sharks.
Taylor Donnelly.
She gets it out to Jess. Number 5 Sharks, moving it forward up the boards beautifully. Bit of speed.
Yep, she definitely has some nice speed there.
She protects it well too with her body.
Ooh,
Claire Smith, a charge at the goals and shot straight into Biff.
That was good goalkeeping there from Biff. Held her composure right in front of the net. Was a one-on-one.
That's right.
Managed to keep it out. Here goes Claire again.
Little bit of yo-yo ball here, contested. Moving now back into Sharks attack. Shot from Chelsea Taylor, saved by the Raptors goalkeeper. Woo! Still up in Sharks attack here, got possession back. Another shot by Chelsea Taylor, goes a little wayward. And then another shot, Piper Allison. We actually had a little phase there where the stronger lines from both teams are on. Ooh, and the intensity went up.
The intensity certainly did go up. Lots of rapid fire shots at goal. Goalkeepers are doing a great job though today. Definitely keeping busy. There's Marie through. Trying to drag that ball back to Jules Metcalf for a shot. Didn't quite get it in the right spot, so Biff was able to pick that one up.
Got a free hit though because they had the advantage.
Did get a free hit.
Yep. Ref was playing advantage there, but no advantage. Sharks moving it out of their defence through Jess. Beaver again up the boards. Lovely backstick pass there.
It's interesting to see Carolyn Grove playing down in defence today. She's normally one that we see running up through the midfield and sometimes up forward. So Matt's obviously made the decision to move her into D today.
Sometimes when you want that experienced player or a bit of a steady head back there, can be a good option. Playing in defence requires a lot more discipline than playing up forward, I would say. I know, because I hate playing in defence, because I find the discipline of that position boring. I prefer to run free, which you have a bit more freedom as a centre and a forward to be a bit more creative, run free to get the ball.
See, I'm going to disagree with you. Defence is the best spot on the pitch. Your job is simple, just to stay between the person and the goal and make sure that they're not shooting at goal.
When done well, it's beautiful.
So that brings the end of that second period.
I believe we are at 2-1 to the Raptors, if my memory serves me correctly. I haven't lost my marbles.
I think you might be right, although I can't see the scoreboard. So it's been so fantastic to see the growth of floorball in Western Australia. But certainly there is more growth that could happen. So we are putting a shout out that if anyone is interested in becoming involved in sponsoring Floorball WA, to please contact our operations committee. So they can be contacted on operations@floorballwa.org. And honestly, anyone contributing, whether it's a small amount or a big amount, it's all ultimately leading to growth in the sport, which is really what we want to see here in Western Australia. I don't know if anyone's been watching the women's team competing this week in the World Floorball Championship qualifiers over in Singapore. I'm sure you've been watching, Bubba.
Definitely. I can't not.
So it's so wonderful that we have teams that are able to go away and compete for Floorball Australia, and WA Floorball has a number of players participating in that outfit. So it's nice for growth of the sport if we can continue to have sponsors and people digging deep in their pockets, so that we're able to have amazing venues and boards and places where we can play, along with providing the opportunities to junior sports, so that grassroots level as well, which is what Floorball WA really wants to be promoting in the future. So just coming back to the Women's World Floorball Championship qualifiers, Bubba, what have you thought about the Australian team this week? It's certainly been an exciting week for them.
It was up and about. Their pool games, they improved and got better and better. Their game against Singapore to hold the 2-2 draw, it was a great game, really good. And then they stamped their authority in that pool against Philippines with an 11-3 win. That was 5 goals in the 6 goals in the last period in that game. So they found their momentum and their mojo. Qualified for World Champs, which is in December, which is absolutely brilliant. Love that they'll be back there competing again. Unfortunately missed out on one of the spots for the World Games. So all the sports that aren't in the Olympics get to compete in the World Games. So unfortunately we missed that. Singapore and Thailand will be going to that. But we do get to hit up the World Champs in December in Czech Republic. Always an awesome spot to go. So many of the team are West Aussies, and I think so much of that comes from our junior comp here in Perth. How strong it is, how big it is, showing that there's a pathway from the juniors to the national team. There is a place to go in floorball if you want to play at the top level. So lots of our junior girls were in the Aussie team in Singapore playing recently, which was so good. Such good experience for them to become the leaders of the team in the future. Alrighty, we are set for a cracking final period. Only 2-1 to the Raptors at the moment, and the best attacking team in the comp, Sharks, will be coming out firing to make that a level score. You can see it in their eyes, Mel.
They are definitely going to be coming out firing. They want to win that. I think it must be their third consecutive premiership if they pull this one up. So
that's impressive.
They will want to keep that momentum going this year. They won't want to hand that over to the Raptors very easily, but Raptors have been here also and had the disappointment, I think, a couple of years in a row. So I think they'll come out firing and be wanting to take away some silverware today.
Excited to see it happen. Here we go, last period. We're on. Raptors moving into attack. Beautiful passing out wide there. Back to the centre. It's a nice shot, but deflected up. So not on target. Another shot from Raptors there from long out, but intercepted by the Sharks. Woo! Close at the front of the net. Taken by the Raptors goalkeeper beautifully there.
Chelsea Taylor was ready to pounce on that ball, but Bunny had her hands free and ready to grab that ball nicely. Some great body there by Georgia Bird. She's got some really nice foot and body skills.
Good pace on the shot. Little wide of goals. We've got the ball stuck in the back of the net there, which the goalkeeper is allowed to flick the net to get it out of the back of the net, but referee's called a face-off. Raptors take possession and looking to move out of their defence. Up the boards. Bit of a pace chase here. Sharks have possession now. Lovely pass across. Piper Allison to Victoria Civiletti. Georgia Bird possessing the ball beautifully. Passed it across into attack, but Raptors had it, turned it over back to Sharks. Referee was on it. A little bit of stickety-wackety there. There we go. Raptors ball. And out comes the Raptors strong line. Look out. A solid line from Sharks has come onto the pitch as well. They're no slouches.
Unlucky just over the boards there from LTO. Nice pressure from Rebecca Snow. It's always nice to pester the defenders because sometimes it results in things like that where you miscue the ball. Instead of hitting it down the boards, you pop it over the side, which is super frustrating for defenders.
Something I love seeing on the other team as an attacker or centre.
Ainsley Cornelius carrying the ball up now, trying to get it down the boards, but denied.
Raptors get possession back. Claire Smith got the ball, but Hayley Cargie hassling her from Sharks. Raptors moving forwards again. Laura Cram gets the ball, pass from behind.
Oh, that's a goal there.
It seems their formula.
Again, another goal coming from pressure on players by Laura Cram. She's managed to sneak that ball.
Hayley Cargie hassling her from Sharks. Raptors moving forwards again. Laura Cram gets the ball, pass from behind.
Oh, that's a goal there.
It seems they're
putting that pressure on, and anything can happen. You can get that ball away, slip it back to one of your players, and it's in the back of the net.
If you've got the legs to run it and put that pressure on, which Laura Cram certainly does, go for it. Play is back on. Sharks possessing. moving into attack very nicely. Raptors get it, knock it away.
So Chelsea Taylor driving forward here.
It's a beautiful tackle from
Piper.
Jane
That
Reid.
was not far off from Piper there.
Playing a great game, these three up forward. Chelsea Taylor, Victoria Civiletti and Piper Allison from Sharks. Jess Beaver now from Sharks, having an attempt on a shot just over the half line, but miscued that one. Pressure is on, the Sharks getting that ball back. Ooh, shot! Piper Allison's shot hit the crossbar or the corner of the goals there. Jess Beaver possessing the ball with her fellow defender, Georgia Bird. Getting a few shots on, but getting blocked at the moment by Raptors. Oh!
Close again.
And it's same again, Victoria Civiletti, the left tight angle from out wide on the boards shot. I think she likes that one. Most of her shots have been pretty darn close, even though on that very tight angle too.
Sharks just resetting here, coming through again.
Victoria Civiletti firing it in, but Raptors firing it away. But Sharks get possession back. Oh, solid defence. Was that Felicia Reedman, I believe, getting the ball off Chelsea Taylor behind the goals?
Yep, Flick Reedman. She's been in this Raptors outfit, I think, since it started. So this will be her 4th or 5th season for the Raptors, I think. 3rd season.
Here we go. Fun fact, half Swedish and played social floorball with my mum. Look at that.
Her mum is very good too. I've played against her mum. Absolute rocket, Flick's mum.
Love it. Raptors moving into attack now. Some beautiful passing across the court, but taken by the Sharks goalie. Bit of a turnover there for Sharks. Raptors moving back into attack. Oh! Caroline Grove ran it just over the half line, out quite wide, fired it in, and in it goes. It's goalie. Bit of a turnover there for Sharks. Raptors moving back into attack. Oh! Caroline Grove ran it just over the half line. Caroline Grove.
So that gives Raptors a little bit of breathing room here. They'll be feeling probably quite comfortable. It takes the pressure off when you kind of get a few goals up like this. So 4-1, here we go. Let's see if the Sharks can respond.
Beautiful pass from Brooke Howard to Sharks in attack there. They're possessing it very nicely. Oh! Hayley Cargie goes the whack of the ball that wasn't along the ground. Often hard to contact that one, but she did.
So free hit in the corner here for Sharks. Let's see what they can make of this.
Got quite a strong line on from Sharks here. They've been rocking it up forwards as well. Hayley Cargie moving the ball forward again. Becca Snow. They're keeping possession pretty well there, the Sharks up forwards. Nice little shot on there from Becca Snow. Contested up forwards. And we've got a Raptors ball deep in their defence, and the Raptors are bringing out their pressure line again.
The power line.
Smart move, Coach Maddie.
Maddie will want to keep them going. He'll be thinking more goals, more goals, more goals. Don't stop, girls.
Exactly. It's certainly not the time you want to concede a goal when you're up and about and got that confidence. If Sharks get a ball here, they get that little bit of hope, which can change a game. Contested in front of Raptors goals.
Great defence there from Georgia through to Brooke.
Sharks moving back into their attack. Doing well, but stickety whackety. Got to be careful there, Laura Cram. It was a bit of a long swing on it. Can be considered a little bit careless doing that, which then takes you into sitting 2 minutes on the bench and your team is a player down. Long shot from Jess.
Just a little bit of a jump there in defence from Ainsley. She won't be happy with that. So that'll give Sharks a free shot right in front of the net.
The ball does need to be taken out 3.5 metres from the top of the goalie box so that the defensive team can set up their defensive line in front of goals. Now, we've got a Sharks player in front of that defensive line, which I'm not quite sure you're supposed to do that, but that she was in there. It was all right. You do have to allow the defensive team to set up their line, but she was fine in front, not stopping them setting up, so all good. Sharks gaining possession again. Oh, Jess Beaver. Lovely little sidestep with the ball.
Good shot away there, and fantastic hands there again by Bunny.
Holy dooly, that was a great grab. When the game's tight and the pressure's on, those skills can sometimes get a little bit shaky from goalkeepers. They tend to bat the ball away from them, but she was on it, grabbed it, beautiful. Sharks possessing the ball very nicely here. Oh, Laura Cram running alongside Georgia Bird there into Raptors attack. It's a good tussle between those two girls. Georgia Bird coming away with the ball.
Great run here.
It's a lovely pass as well.
And save.
Oh! Piper Allison, a beautiful shot, and then a beautiful save by Taylor Bunny in the goals for Raptors, and then a second shot from Piper Allison, a back stick. It was beautiful. Woo!
Oh, and again.
In front of the net for Sharks again.
Raptors goalie doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely beautiful.
He did about 3 or 4 saves in very quick succession then. She's also playing with no gloves today.
Gives you a better feel for the ball, the goalies. A lot of goalies tend to prefer going without gloves.
The only risk is that your hands might get a little bit more hurt.
The way she's catching it, no gloves all the way. Unbelievable. Some lovely running up the court there, Becca Snow. A few drags around the Raptors players. Raptors have the ball behind their defensive goal. But the Sharks are on it. Chelsea Taylor, steal. Shoots it into the side of the net. Still, Sharks, long shot.
And keeper again. Bunny keeps this up. She'll be in the running for best on ground today, I think.
That is a very, very good probability. She is playing a blinder. It is the composure when it's stressful, when it's hard. Super impressive when goalies can stay composed. Do the basics well. Everyone, even the elites in other sports, tend to lose their marbles when the pressure's on.
Sharks have lifted the intensity here. They've got to put it all on the line. Oh, that was close. Nearly an own goal.
It was a shot from Sharks out wide. Deflected off one of the Raptors and nearly into the net. It hit the post down low. Becca Snow going with a backstick shot, saved by Taylor Bunny. And then taken away by Flick Reedman behind the goals. Arabella is her name.
Not Taylor.
Taylor, jeez, where did I pull that from? That was one of the Sharks girls. I'm getting names all discombobulated mixed up here.
think most people know her as Bunny anyway, so I think you're all good, Bubba.
I'll sharpen up on my names.
That one just popped out over the boards. Free hit to the Sharks here.
Raptors again rolling through their full 3 lines. Pressure is on from the Sharks deep in their attack. Free hit for Piper Allison. It's out wide. Down at the corner. Georgia Bird, who I believe has been playing defence up there behind the goal. Trying to keep possession of that ball for Sharks. Ooh, and they've still got it with a little shot on there.
Just hit the side netting there.
Caroline Grove doing a very good job for Raptors in defence. Moved back in front of Shark in the goal for Sharks to have a bit of a shot. Miss hit, but they've got a free hit in the corner.
Hayley doing a good job there trying to screen the keeper. There's nothing worse as a keeper than having a bum in your face.
Jess Beaver moving the ball forward into attack down the boards. Effort on a shot there, but a miss hit. Unlucky. Sharks getting the ball back in the centre of the court.
There's clearing it down the boards. Marie's picked it up. Bit of a tussle on the boards now. Georgia Bird has come away with it again. She's played a really, really good game today. She's worked hard.
Great game. Doing most of the work in defence, Georgia Bird, but then moving up forwards as well.
So free hit for Raptors here. Seen a couple of line changes happen. Everyone's starting to get pretty tired.
High ball from Ainsley Cornelius into Raptors attack to Claire Smith. A little bit of body there from Claire Smith. Potentially in the back of the Sharks player, which is why the ref called that one. Sharks again now moving into attack. But Laura Cram and LTO making that tricky.
Nice attempt at goal there from Georgia. Just a little bit high and a little bit wide. So Raptors free hit in the corner. That was a nice ball through to Claire Smith, who'll be looking to steam away with it again.
Moving forward into attack, a nice low shot, but blocked by the legs of the Sharks player there, number 18. But again, Raptors moving forwards through Claire Smith. Getting a little bit stuck in that corner. There we go. She's got it again. Get out of there, Claire. Get out of the corner.
It's great body there by Piper Allison. Managed to pin Claire into the corner there. Claire's got a free hit.
Little shot from Lizelle Masson there out wide, taken beautifully by the hands. Biff Hodges in goals. Sharks moving into attack. But turned over here to Raptors. Passed beautifully around the back and then forwards.
Some nice foot skills on display there.
Can kick the ball in floorball. Used to be an offence to kick the ball and it went to a teammate. That was called a foot pass, but not anymore. long shot from LTO, but into Georgia there of the Sharks. Laura Cram, though,
Here she
got the
comes.
run happening. She's hassling.
Nice turn by Chelsea there. Got a free hit.
Mid-court, the referees let it play on to see if Sharks would get advantage.
So Sharks calling a timeout here now.
So a timeout in floorball, you're allowed one per game, and it's 30 seconds. Once the players from both teams are at their benches, you time the 30 seconds.
So, Bubba, what do you think the coach of the Sharks will be telling his players here?
I mean, they've been possessing pretty well and going forward into attack quite nicely. They've been having shots.
They certainly have.
Whether he changes the lines to go all out, you can sometimes late in a third period, if you're 4-1 down, you might drag your keeper to put 6 players on the field so that you do have that extra player advantage. But also comes the disadvantage of leaving your net open. But 4-1 down, you've got to have a crack. So it might be interesting what we see here.
Yep. I think at this point, Sharks have got nothing to lose, so you might as well lay it all down the line, and I think we'll probably start to see them pull their keeper when they're going into attack, just to give them that extra player up the court.
Agreed.
It is hard work for the keeper, though, running back and forward, subbing on and off.
If I were Raptors, I'd probably be rolling through my 2 best lines to keep the pressure on Sharks. Because like I said, 1 goal from Sharks here, it's 4-2. And as Sharks, you start to believe you've got a shot and you're in with it, and you give it a crack. It lifts you up. So Raptors, I'd be very mindful of not letting them score as best they can. So Sharks have pulled their keeper straight away once they gained possession. So Sharks have 6 field players on, no goalkeeper. You can sub your goalkeeper back on at any time, but that player has to be travelling over the boards for the goalkeeper to charge back on, just like any substitution. Contested in the middle of the court, but turnover to Sharks. Chelsea Taylor's shot a little wayward.
Ooh.
It's in front of the net for Sharks. Victoria Civiletti just couldn't get a stick onto it to pop it in. Sharks still possessing.
They'll be wanting to move this ball pretty quickly.
You definitely want to get it back into your attack. All it takes is 1 long clear from Raptors to be on target, and the ball goes in the net when the keeper's not there. But Sharks back in attack. Pressure on. So we've got a Raptors ball out wide. Still in their defence. The Sharks are staying up nice and high to keep the pressure on here. If I was a Raptors player and I could do a lovely high ball.
You could pop that straight over the top into the net.
Elle has gone the high ball option, but we've had a ball come onto the court from kids playing.
A pitch invasion from a bouncy ball.
Strategic Sharks children thwarting the match here. No, I'm joking. LTO had just perfected a little high ball there, and off she goes again. She's got it to Claire Smith. But beautifully defended by Jess Beaver there. It was lovely. So Sharks still got their keeper off, even though Raptors into attack, but they never possessed it, so straight back out. Whoop. Turnover mid-court. LTO got it back for Raptors.
And it's in the net.
And a little tap in.
Elle's got the Elle dance happening.
So that is the risk of taking your keeper off. So Sharks still got their keeper off, even though Raptors into attack, but they never possessed it, so straight back out. Whoop. Turnover mid-court. LTO got it back for Raptors.
And it's in the net.
And a little tap in.
El's got the L dance hat, should have been pulled back on then.
I think once the ball starts heading into attack, Raptors moving into attack, knowing the players that were on the court then, so Laura Cram, Claire Smith were on the court, the hasslers up forwards, I would have been darting to get that keeper back on pretty quick smart. But again, you're out there having a crack, aren't you? When you're 4-1 down, you're throwing everything at trying to get that goal back. 4-1 a little bit more come back from a bull. 5-1 not so much, but I'm guessing we can't see how much is left in the game here. But
I'm seeing people holding up one. There might be 1 second left.
Raptors
there we go.
Raptors are cheering, so we...
And there we have it, 5-1 to the Raptors today. And this is a massive moment for them. They've been here before and have not had a win, so it is nice to sit here and see them have a win, but also commiserations to the Sharks today, who obviously put in an enormous effort.
They played a great game too.
They certainly did.
You can't walk away unhappy when you have a good crack like that. They did really well, but that hassling from the Raptors up forwards. 3 goals came from behind the net, past to front of net, tap-ins. They're in the right spot and they're hassling players. Laura Cram in particular, hassling really well.
Yep. Laura Cram did a fantastic... I called her Clam. Clam. Not even close.
She tight and strong.
Yeah, she is tight and strong, just like a clam. She definitely put the clamps on in defence today.
Oh, boom, boom.
There we go.
You don't see that anywhere else or hear that.
No.
Look
She
at
did
that.
a fantastic job today, Laura Cram, so she'll definitely be in the running for best on ground as well. But yeah, certainly great pressure resulted in those couple of sneaky goals through to Lizelle today.
Super exciting for all these Raptors kids who are now lining up with the Raptors team there. I think we got some siblings, we got some kids of mums playing. So cool. They get to see their mums, their siblings nailing a good grand final win.
Yeah, and inspiring that next generation too. Those kids are out there with their mums saying, you can keep participating in this sport no matter what age. So it's really, really nice for these kids to be here and see this.
Absolutely brilliant. So Jess Beaver now just having some words from Sharks. They really did play a good game, Sharks. It wasn't the score, again, not necessarily reflective of their efforts today and how well they did. I reckon if we compared shots on, Sharks actually would probably be ahead. Shots on net.
I think you might be right. Lots of shots on net today. Just got unlucky. Sometimes you have those days where you just can't get them in the back of the net. And Bunny, the Raptors keeper, did a fantastic job today, so she definitely held them out as well.
Unbelievable. She is solid performance.
So captain of the Raptors now just saying thanks to everyone. So this is Flick, Friedman.
I'm looking at Ainsley Cornelius's face here on the winning team. I think I'm going to get tears in my eyes. She's looking a bit happy here. Teary happy.
She is teary happy, and she was there from the very beginning of this Raptors 2's team. I think she might have even pulled the team together. So this will be very special for her.
Is most certainly a doer. She was our team manager for Women's Dragons 1s this year with her daughter Emily playing with us. And once she stepped into that role, we were sorted. She was on it. Her help was hugely appreciated. I have no doubt she does exactly the same for this team.
She certainly does, and she's also has a daughter that plays in my team in the Falcons, so we're seeing quite a fair few Corneliuses out there running around this season.
And both, I believe, under-19s. Have they both been in the under-19s Oz team, or Emily's about to?
Emily, I think, will be trialling this year. So
Here
just
we
old enough.
go. So daughter Olivia has played in the under-19s. Both trialling. There we go. And knowing Emily, daughter number 2, she is solid. I'd love to see her playing in the under-19s.
She definitely works hard, young Am, so it'll be good to see her trial, and hopefully she's able to earn a place in that side.
Again, I think a very strong showing from WA in that team because of our great junior comp. And look at a lot of these girls moving into the senior comp here. A lot of these young Sharks girls, I really hope they keep pushing to get into the ones team in future years, because they certainly can.
So just some medals being handed out now to the players. As disappointing as it is for the Sharks, I have to be so proud of what they've accomplished this season, and hopefully these medals around their necks help them, I guess, with today. Getting to a grand final is no easy feat, so they should be super proud of themselves today.
Absolutely. I'm totally jealous of this day when I don't get to participate on the pitch. Well, I'm refereeing a game, but it's a little bit different. Playing is a buzz.
When was the last time you were here, Bubba, playing in a grand final?
I think 3 or 4 years ago with our SDK team that is no more. But yes, very lucky to win a couple of grand finals in a row, and you think you're going to be there forever because your team's just going to be the same forever, but it's not, and it doesn't happen. So you look back and appreciate it big time.
Okay, now on to the winning team. Can I ask the captain to come up, please?
So Raptors just receiving their medals now. So their captain's coming up to call out the players of the team.
Also very reflective of a team that they have so many players in that team, that it is a good team to be a part of. So the underdog supporter in me loves seeing a team that hasn't been there yet get their time. So this is mint. I love it.
It is mint. So this Raptors team was the first team that I played in. So it's
Mel, inside info.
And in my bag, look, you'll like this.
Oh,
She pulls out the sneaky Raptors jersey.
look at that. And very impartial commentating, even though a little bit of deep in the heart is with the Raptors.
It is, it is.
Always is when it's your first club team.
Might have been slightly cheering for this team today, but I did try to keep it neutral.
No, very impressive. Very impressive. They'll move to Falcons for you this season, so you're getting to play with the fabulous Hannah Adal,
It certainly did.
who is quite a sensation to play with and a shocker to play against because she's well handy with stick and ball in front of net.
She certainly is. She's a pleasure to play with, and pleasure off the pitch as well. Just delightful person, and obviously doing an amazing job in terms of developing women through the sport, and also young girls as well. And she's just been announced the coach of the Australian under-19s team. So
Absolutely
it'll be exciting
brilliant.
to see Hannah not only excel in the playing field, but also in the coaching side as well.
I feel she'll be a great fit for those girls. You know, her personality, her temperament is a giver. She is not the kind of person when she plays, she's not out there just for self-glory, or although she can shoot and dominate like a champion, she is a team player, and there's no one better to lead our 19s than someone that will instill that in the team as well.
Yeah, she'll do a fantastic job, and it'll be interesting to see how that under-19s girls team goes. But they'll have selections coming up soon, I think.
Brilliant. Raptors got the trophy. There they go. I think it's photo time. Good chance for us again to say a huge thank you to sponsors of Floorball in WA, the State Government Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, and Lottery West. Without that funding, we can't do super things like this awesome grand final day, where we are, I believe, bringing some Singaporean referees across, or we certainly did last year. If it's lined up for this year as well. No, actually it's not. We've got all WA refs today. Tell lies. But last year we did have the Singaporean refs come across. I believe the two lads that are very experienced on the international level came last year. Always helps out a lot to have impartial refs, or refs that the players don't necessarily know. Keeps them a little quieter. In the ladies are always very well behaved. Oh, bias again, but ladies very well behaved. The lads get a little passionate.
I think there's some ladies out there that can get passionate too. One sitting right next to me. I'm pretty sure I saw you
Lose
have
my
a
marbles.
little tanty.
Lose my marbles.
In one game this season.
Oh, undoubtedly.
It might have been against Hannah Adele as well.
Yeah, that might have been the passion coming through there when you're feeling hard done by the refs, which always happens in a match when it's, a call goes not your way and you're old like me and you run like me and then you're knackered. You just want a free hit.
Yeah, that heat of the moment thing. Sometimes you have a bit of a brain fart.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I do my best because it isn't exactly the best example to set, but passion takes over sometimes.
So Raptors have pulled out all of their Raptors paraphernalia here and having their team photo.
Alrighty team, that's it from us. We're done. The women's twos final is over with a 5-1 win to Raptors. The men's second division final coming up next between, again, Raptors and the Roosters starting at midday. Thanks for having us. Thanks, Mel.
Thank you, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to commentate with you today, Bubba. It's my first time. I know you've done it a few times, so thank you for bearing with me.
Cruising. You did a cracking job. Cheerio, team.